sir. I press go. I'm gonna tell you, I press go. Huh? I press go. Press go. Right, we live. I just saw rotating the camera.
Oh, alright, right. Alright, once again, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kodash.
I see anybody Heavenly Father and His beloved Son. Right? Father's name is Yahweh, the Son's name is Yahushai. Right? And Kodash is the Holy Spirit in Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. Right? That is the God of this Bible. Right? So we out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom. Because before the Lord power ever bring any destruction in a place, He always sent forth His prophets. Hebrews 1:1.
It's Hebrews chapter 1 verse 1. It says the Most High, who at sundry times,
right? Sundry means various times, but
and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Right. He spake in times past to our forefathers by the prophets. Right? Whom our forefathers was also prophets also. Because our forefathers spoke unto us. Right? Abraham was a prophet. The Most High spoke to him directly. The Most High spoke to Moses directly. Right? The Most High to Isaac. Right? The Most High told Abraham that his seed will go into slavery for 400 years. And guess what? They sure did. Right? Or they'll be scattered abroad. They'll be cursed and they'll be scattered abroad. Guess what? Curses upon us. We are underneath the curses and we are scattered. We're not in our land. Right?
Yeah, we bring just about Luke chapter 1 verse 70. He said, as he speak by the mouth of his holy prophet, which hath been since the world began.
Yeah, so his holy prophets have always made. The Most High is a just power. So he always send warning before. Right? Isaiah 13 verse 1, right? He always send warning before. Right? But this time we warning, right? And we bringing back our nation into remembrance of who they are. Right? So that the elect of our nation, right? Who is our nation? The nation that the Lord and Savior, his name is Yahushua. The world ignorant, they call him Jesus Christ. The nation that is going to be saved in these last days from the upcoming destruction, Third World War, right? Who's going to be fed when the time of famine and pestilence hits, right? It's the nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel. The word elect, well, that's electors, which means chosen, right? So the whole nation of tribes, the neighbors that he knows are the natives, right? But the elect of the nation are the chosen, the ones chosen to be saved, right? They also make here what firstborn, right?
Right. It's Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoping from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, our power is the salvation of Israel.
Yeah, he's the salvation of Israel. Right? That's why Yahushai told the woman, he said, hey, you know not who you worship. Because salvation is of the Jews. Right? Salvation is of Israel. Right?
Wait here one thing. This is John chapter 4.
Mountains go back to what government? Right? Powers. The scripture says we 1:4. The scripture says we fight not against flesh and blood but principalities and powers. Right? Not the other thing. Well, I can't. Principalities and powers. So we have It's different church organization set up. Powers that the world look to. The Jakes, the Pope. Yeah, the Pope with Roman Catholicism has a big following in the world. Right? When the Pope goes to South America, it's like a fucking rock star. Right? That's a great mountain. That's a spiritual part of Babylon. Right?
If I say this right, as you mentioned, the Pope, right? Right now in Nicaragua, right?
Huh.
The government, send out the military, the police, and the soldier to fight against the opposition, and the opposition is the youth in Nicaragua.
Huh.
You understand? They're against the present government right now. With the Roman Catholic Church did, if they come and said that the president need to do something, you need to give you a week to get up together to stop killing the youths, and call up the curfew that have. And boy, he asking to the Roman Catholic Church. He said once the church speak it, he's gonna take it in consideration. And this is what now going into.
No, the church is part of the whole beast system, right? Because we have Babylon, America, right? Well,
I think the 3 city states. These are Revelation 16 verse 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
Yeah, out of the mouth of the beast, which is this system. The dragon go back to this system too. You understand? And the false prophets will go back to Vatican. Right? There's the head of the false prophets. There's what all different religious sects commanding. Right? Command the Roman Catholic madness. Right? This is the powers the brother going into. You understand? The powers of this world. You so-called Negroes, Latin and Native American, they look up to towards you. You understand? There's no salvation in them in these powers. They can't save you. The salvation is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
That's right. Right? Yeah, so they have the Vatican as one. They have a financial state is
London City.
London City. Yeah. Right? Washington.
Military power. There's a beast.
That's what we're fighting against.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead and give me some.
That's something for you. This is this is Lamentation chapter 4 verse 17. And for us, our eyes as yet fail, for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Salvation is for who?
Salvation is only for the Jews.
Right? Now we say, hey, and even our salvation, how it's coming, right? The world will accept it. The world gonna think that Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah. The world gonna think that it's something strange, right? Because what our salvation is what the world call UFOs, right? But Esau has programmed the masses to believe that UFOs is something to fear. It is something to fear, right? But it's not no little green men coming out of it, right? Something to respect. Really actually, that's the vehicles of Israel, right? Edom had the vehicles, the donkey cart and the cow cart and oxen cart. The brand of vehicles were Tata. You saw the vehicles, the BMW, the Bentleys, the Range Rovers, right? All these nations had the different vehicles. But the nation of Israel, our vehicle is what? The chariots and the Most High, right? UFOs, what the white man have, the whole calling UFOs, but identify flying objects. They identify, but they need to keep the nation, the world in derision, right? They use scare tactics to keep you in the derision, right? But if you only knew if you only knew certain things, because they said knowledge is power, right? Fear brings respect, right? You fear what you don't know. So one thing so-called mankind does is what they kill what they don't know. Right? And one tactic Esau uses. Right? But we know that these vehicles are the chariots of Yahweh Shai. Right? And there are, our chariots come equipped with weapons. Right? The weapons is what the world call lasers. Intense heat. That intense heat that will what dehydrate your body, dehydrate your bones, and turn it into what? Dust and ash. Right? As the vehicle of Yahweh Shai. Come equipped to rip. You understand? Rip into pieces Esau. Right? So our duty is to come out here and to edify the people. Right? To prophesy. Say what's about to happen. Right?
Yeah, these are Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted us.
Yeah, we're going to stand up. The elect is going to stand up. Right? Headed by Yahweh Shai, King David. In what? In front of those that are afflicted them. Because Yahweh Shai in Revelation chapter 1 verse 7 say, they that pierce him, they will wail because of him. Right? So Yahweh Shai coming back in front of the face of the Edomites. Right? Because the Edomites afflicted us in this last half. There's the fourth beast. Right? That afflicted the nation of Israel and the whole world. Right? And the scripture says in 2 Ezra chapter 11 verse 9 going down that he was set up to bring down this world. By him the world was going to come to an end. It also says so in 2 Ezra chapter 6. Right? That Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that comes after. But we're going to stand up in front of your face. Go ahead.
It says, and made no account of his labors.
Yeah, because you don't make account of our labors. Us being the prophets of the Lord. Being out here prophesying your downfall. Calling you out for being the devil that you are. That's the so-called white man, you are the devil. Right? The word devil means deceiver. You have deceived the whole earth.
God.
Right? To believe that you are white and you are pure.
God.
Right? And that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, they are black. And they are full of sin. They are vile. They are evil. They are women. Right? That's a lie. Right? We are the pure. We are the Puritans. We are the light of the world. We are the spiritual being set up for righteousness. You are the wicked. You are the devil. You are Satan. You are our adversary. What?
It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, when they see the chariots, you're going to be troubled, right? And be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. Even if you're going to even be amazed of us, because you don't account our work as being something or good for something. You don't account us as being good, right? When no man,
back to your saying Paul will be good on them. You understand? This is Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Warn to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah. Who does that? The so-called white man does that because according to Job, or pursuant to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? Who has the power to change laws, to think about a law in the night on the bed? Right? And to come out the next day and to make it happen. Right? And then to exercise it on the masses of the people. Right? The Edomites. Esau, the so-called white man, through his system, democracy. Right? They have that authority. Right? But true power comes from Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Right?
21, warn to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own conceit. And prudent in their own sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scripture say, warn to them that are wise in their own eyes and in their own sight, like the prudence. Right? So-called white man ultimately that is. because he tell himself he could do what he wants on the earth. But it have a consequence for your actions, so. Right? Must have a consequence. Everybody else have a consequence for that.
So the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. It's up there. This Jeremiah 49 verse. For thus said the judgment was not to drink of the cup of a surely drunken, and although he that shall altogether go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
We judgment wasn't to drink. When I say we are talking about Negroes, nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Alright? Scripture says, for in the hand of the Lord there is a cup. And you bring it in Psalm 75th chapter. Right? Say, for in the hand of the Lord there is a cup. And in that cup is all the wrath of the Most High. But the nation of Israel wasn't supposed to drink of that. That cup was for the wicked of the earth. But because we did wickedness, we drink. Scripture says days whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, they drink.
I'm surely I drunk.
And although he, being a heathen, going and go unpunished, he's not even a child of the Most High, and you feel he was going and go on.
Just a servant. Amos 1 verse 11. And it reads, thus saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, for 3 transgressions of Edom and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his blood, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did take vengeance, and he will keep his wrath forever. But I will send it upon Timan, which shall devour the palaces of Bozrah.
Yeah, God, send a fire on Timan. So, God, son of Esau. And Bozrah was one of the guns. So, like, see, and that represented the United States of America today. Bozrah. Right? The USA or wherever Esau dwelling in large numbers. And the Most High, you see all the touching they touch, the people on this side, the poor, the young. The Most High have some fear because the Most High don't play that.
This is book of James. This is the book of James chapter 5.
What?
Yeah, I'll start at verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud.
Right, it is of you kept back by fraud. That is us. Alright, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we work from what? Volca slaves come over here in 1620. And when they abolished slavery, 1800 so?
Yeah, around 1833.
And not one day you give me a penny for all them years. None of we forefathers receive 1 penny for all them years as slaves other than whips on the back. We coming and raping the women, raping the men, killing the men. Alright? The woman talking to a big strong man like a little child. Little children talking to big men like little children. And you didn't pay me for none of that. You just let me go. And then tell me to find our way and live. Learn how to live in society.
So like they light us and they say what they're like, give me 40 acres of land, 40 acres of land.
Elam just walked talk, but Elam never went through what we went through. Right? Going on. It says, right, which is of you.
Elam was one of them little oppressors.
And they get paid. It says,
no, they say they get paid, but that was like, church workers, that wasn't even slavery, right? But what's it? Elam oppressed us under what the Medes and the Persians, right? They oppressed us. they can't equate themselves to us as in the nations. They can't equate themselves to us because we were in slavery for 400 years, 400 plus years, right? Hardcore slavery, whips on your back, you understand? Hey, as you could say in Deuteronomy 28, we are not supposed to our master for water all things, right? Elam didn't have to do that. Elam was one, hey, at that point in time, the king of Elam passed a decree was to wipe all Israel out. Well, he was strict through what? Through Haman, right? Who was what? Ultimately, Elamite. You understand? But we was in subjection to Elam also. So Elam, that piece of shit, had to go into slavery too.
That's right. All of them pleasures.
Yeah,
Just finishing up here, still up there. It says, riches of you kept back by fraud, crying, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Ye have lived in pleasures on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. It says, verse 7, be patient therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and had long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain. So yeah, these other nations live in pleasure upon the earth. They still listen for the delicacies of this earth. Going back and say, hey, the riches has become, scripture say the riches had become corrupt. Because guess what? It's not gold and silver they're using. A rat could buy it up a blasted dollar. The matter of fact, and even if they get riches of gold, according to Zephaniah 1:18, is not going to profit them anything. Because the Most High don't mark them for that already. None shall redeem his brother or pay a ransom for it.
Look at say, the dollar system is abomination. You understand? It's an unbalanced thing. You understand? They came back by nothing. There's a piece of paper thing.
I owe you know.
Yeah. There's abomination. There's a false balance.
You had a money you owe in.
The scripture tell you that so like that money long time was gold and silver. You understand? That is how they used to pay for things.
September next year. 1973, take off the gold stand up the dollar bill. You talk about the devil, but when we speak these things, we say we preaching hate. Yeah, we hate you devils.
Hey, selectively.
A righteous hate.
Yeah, selectively. You take out certain parts of the doctrine and you publicize that, right? Like what they do to Chicago come. Say that it's speaking about the black woman, right? So selectively, why didn't he publish when we're speaking about the money system, about the slavery that they try to remove out of the textbooks, right? That they try to erase out of history. Why did they pull out those stuff and broadcast and publicize? Why did they bring out the fact that we prophesy about the mark of the beast, meaning the RFID chip, right? It's going to be the mark of a man, right? That you take and you insert it in your skin. What you mean that the so-called white man owns you? Why did you publicize that? Why did you put that in the newspapers, in the articles, right? Why did you use that as slander, right? Because it's not slander, it's edification, right? It's not slander, it's not defamatory, it's what? It's prophecy, right?
Devil fear this. See this?
Yeah, come.
When they see the Israelites in one spirit, one mind,
yeah,
they fear this. The way they're going to demonize. They're going to try to demonize the truth. But you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So when you're demonizing the truth, you're publishing the truth.
That's right.
Hey, and you were saying before, right? Don't need to hold it back on the precept too long. But you were saying before that we preach hate. And that's a good thing. They also hate to see us preach. They hate jakes that hate evil. Because the scriptures say, love the good and hate the evil. And being that we hate the evil, you will hate us. Because we not into all your folly.
That's right.
Hate that rebuking at the gate. That's something you fear. This is Psalms 11 verse 2. Follow the wicked
bend their bow, they make ready their arrows upon the string, that privily shoot at the heart.
There's a perfect example of that. Can we black extremists, black people Israelite, right? Just they can we. You understand? You said these men said the black woman can die. If they talk back to the man, yeah, they're gonna die, you know why? Because Yahweh just said, yo, be subjected unto your man in all things. So when you're not doing the most I say, our woman supposed to be towards your man, most I gonna fuck the bitch up.
That's
Your
right.
brother was speaking in the spirit,
Yeah.
they wasn't going off. Your brother was speaking in the spirit.
If I can say that, he said what? The black woman would die. She speak back to her man. And more.
Yeah.
And more. You know, there's just one thing. There's just one thing. And then, yeah, I think you talk about how we call them, yes, they're bitches. The scripture said that she that what do you call it? How it said, boy?
She that is my enemy.
Women have no spiritual power, no physical power. You understand? And no power over a man in the Lord. Yeah, that is truth.
We know that a bitch is a female dog, but the scripture talk about that bitch being out in the street.
Yeah.
I forget what that scripture. I don't know what it is. No, not she that is my enemy. But her being
Madam, a woman should have decent authority over man.
Nah, not that. No. Not that one either. No, that she being a dog.
Oh,
in
a
the
shameless
street.
woman?
A shameless woman. She comes in as a dog in the street. Right? So, hey, she's a bitch. When they call a female dog a bitch. Right? And these women out here, they're shameless. So that's why we out here, we tell you, we have to be telling, hey, sister, put on some clothes when they come outside. Right? So teaching their daughters to be whining and twerking. Right? You have to be reproofing because that's what the scripture says. Lift up that banner. Right? We have to be telling women, hey, stop wearing pants. Right? Because according to the scriptures, hey, God will put it onto a man, a woman shouldn't wear, and a man should wear anything that a woman wears. Right? The garments are gender sensitive. Right? There's a reason why a woman has to wear a dress or a skirt. Right? Because she has an open wound. They call it a vagina. It's like an open wound. When they cover it up, right? When they cover it up, wear that tights or leggings or whatever they call it, right? They keep heat and keep them moist and damp, right? And there's a breeding ground for what? Bacteria and funguses, right? Because women suffer from something called what? Fallopian fungus. Alongside what? The different bad foods that they eat, right? Plenty sugars and plenty starches that cause what? Candida, right? These different yeasts, these different infections that they get, right? We know more about women's body than they know about themselves, right? You know why? Because they put their trust in man. They have to go to a whole doctor that designed to deal with their vagina. First, that vagina stick, right? The apostles call it that twat, right? That twat so nasty, right? 100 men, we bring out so much different articles and documentation that every time a man ejaculates into a woman, her body, it changes to the DNA of that man. You know what I mean? That she have a whole heap of demons on her. So if a woman is 34 years old, right, and she started having sex from 12 years old, or probably even 8 years old to 34, right? Hey, it's almost safe to say she had 20 plus men in her life. Right? 20 plus men in her life. She have legions. Right? Because she have the DNA of all these different men. Right? And then these men, they are adulterers and homosexuals themselves. Right? So it's just spirits upon confusion that she can't submit to a man. Right? Because she's been hurt by so much other different men. Right? It's not that they've been hurt, it's been fucking insubordinate because a man don't warrior because they don't listen in the first place. Right?
Right? Jeremiah 16 stand for more. The word of Yahweh came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. For thus saith Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. says, they shall die a grievous death.
Yeah, they shall die a grievous death. Right? The scripture says, your wife shall be harlot in the land. Right? Pose in the land, but you know what? You come into this knowledge and you have a wife, guess what? She herself supposed to try to repent. Right? Because anyhow you take it, she's going to be an Israelite to be a wife. She's supposed to repent. Put off that wickedness. Go ahead.
It says, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
Yeah, they're going to be as dung as upon the face of the earth. And that's where the precepts coming now. That she's going to be tread long as my in the street. She that is my enemy. You know why? Because your enemy of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Because ultimately you see the men of Yahweh Shemi Shai, right? Who bringing forth righteousness, right? And you're bucking up to that righteousness. Because we rebuke it. We telling the nation, hey, nigger woman, Judah, Ephraimite woman, women of the different tribes, submit yourself to your husband. But no, you want to have a voice. You want to have a say. You want to have an opinion. You don't have an opinion. The scripture says the words of the Most High are pure words. Tried in the furnace 7 times. They are perfect. And the word of the Lord said what? That you're supposed to be in submission to your man. The woman doesn't have authority over her man. She's in subjection. Genesis 3:16. Anybody? Baba Kusha?
I told we done how neighbors playing the song, let's call it makeup or breakup. Bullshit, man.
Yeah,
right. And a woman called you on the radio station, and hear what she said. She's a married woman, but she's not having sex with her husband, and she's having sex with a younger fella, and she feeling like if she is no longer in love with her husband, but she loves her husband, but she shouldn't.
She should find the nearest main road and run in front of the vehicle. Yeah, she's an adulterous woman. Go ahead, finish it off.
Right, it says, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven and of the beasts of the earth.
Hey, there's a power to be feared, because this is what he prophesied to happen, and it's going to happen. He said the Most High is not as man that he should lie. These things are going to happen. And when we say, no matter how they demonize us, right? In the day of the Lord's wrath, the day of his vengeance is going to come to pass.
Can.
Right? We just washing our hands on the blood of our nation. We washing our hands off the blood of our nation so that we won't be held accountable. Right? We must speak. We must speak. So to hell with you, what is his name? Dr. what? McPhee? Miss McPhee? David McPhee or whatever your fucking name is. Right?
45 nano doctor.
Right?
A witch.
You can say what you say, and you can paint that picture to whatever how much you can show. We get publicity, right? You get publicity, but the truth will be known in the 4 corners of planet Earth.
Like I said something, even in the video, right? I think I watched the video, the last 4 minutes left in the video. A sister is actually this whole thing is spiritual. A sister comment and said, brother, you're speaking the truth. You understand? You don't go enough way saying speaking the truth. She said, I was a wicked woman and I repent. You understand? And I tried to humble myself. And the brother comment, the sister say, yo, if you don't have a man, I will claim you. You understand? Yahweh shall bring a man, bring a righteous man for you. You understand? Keep repenting, stay humble, keep in the scriptures. That brother was exhorting the sisters who acknowledge the wrong.
Yeah, kind of practice righteousness.
You understand? But he mentioned in the article, he's the devil.
He's the devil. I went and look him up, look up his biography. I eat a mic.
Yeah.
I eat a mic.
I didn't go so deep. So you try to read, you know this is the Edomite.
Yeah, come.
You understand?
What? Well, actually from his name.
Yeah.
McPhee.
Israelite 4 corners. Zah say Shalom. Also 2 witness.
Yes,
Shalom. After this one, I'm going to say for what Pam was saying about the woman and make up a breakup. This is the answer for your question.
It's in Romans chapter 6, chapter 7, verse 2. It says, for the woman which had an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband.
So you're bound by the law as long as your husband lives. That man's your husband. And you're not supposed to deny him sex neither. You're a wicked bitch. Right? And also he's a wicked nigga. Because you say a wicked woman is giving out to a wicked man. Right? Go ahead.
It says, so then if while her husband living,
yeah, the man living. Because she testified that he living. Right, go ahead.
She is married to another man.
And she having sex with another man because marry means sex. She having sex with another man. Go ahead.
She shall be called an adulteress.
That adulterous woman. That's who he is. He's a bitch. You understand? Right. If they don't repent, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh trying to put it to death.
This is Leviticus 20 and 10. And a man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, that's the law.
It says, Sirach chapter 7 verse 1. Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee.
There's an evil act. You understand? You committed adultery with another man's wife. That's sin unto death. And your husband is a wicked nigga. The wicked nigga, that's why that means he because he do the same thing too. He committed adultery with another man's woman, so the most I do the same thing on him. At the same joke. You understand? The same thing you do, the same thing you do, the same thing will happen to you. The most I can destroy the same makeup and breakup show. There's a bunch of adulterers and adulteresses on the show. I said the wicked niggas and I said the wicked bitches on the show. You understand? Y'all Hashem, y'all can destroy y'all because y'all are not judged. Y'all cannot judge the children of Israel. Y'all, especially the one weak generation here, break me the bitch. Telling women, you know what? Leave the man and get another man. Yo, bitch. That's adultery. Adultery said the shit to go and do. You understand? But y'all Hashem, y'all destroy makeup and break up.
Sirach chapter 26 verse 12.
Yeah.
It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler.
Yeah, talk a lot of shit. There's you nigga woman out there. As soon as you open your mouth, there's a whole heap of shit coming out. You understand? Yeah.
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she had found a fountain and drink of every water in her. By every hedge, she will sit down and open a quiver against every arrow.
Yeah, from man to man. She jumping from man to man. And this is what all women doing out there. You ask any woman who passes, you ask her, how much money you had in your life? Some of them are going to be so ashamed and tell you, don't mind my business. You understand the lie? 7. The 7 is 77.
Some of them have no shame, they'll tell you.
Yeah. You understand?
Most of them will tell the truth.
There's a lie.
A lie.
There's a lie. We know when you we know when you make you flower your age. You born in. You born in. At 12-year-old, 11, at 13, 14, 15-year-old, you meet the flower age. You born in. You look at the beat everything. You can't tell you a tree man. Nah, there's a lie.
And this one here. This is Sirach 26 and 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causing anger. She will not cover her own shame.
Cover the shame. Look at this one. The boobs outside, the ass outside, the legs outside.
Hey, I want to go.
That's gonna cover the shame.
This is Ezekiel 22, I'll start at verse 6. Behold the princes of Israel, everyone were indeed to their power to shed blood. Indeed had like my father and mother, in the midst of thee have they dealt by oppression with the stranger. Indeed have they vexed the fatherless and the widow. Thou hast despised my holy things and hast profaned my Sabbaths. And there are men that carry tails to shed blood, and indeed they eat upon the mountains. In the midst of thee they commit lewdness. Indeed have they discovered their father's nakedness. Indeed have they humbled her that was set apart for pollution. And one had committed abomination with his neighbor's wife, and another had lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law, and another indeed had humbled his sister, his father's daughter.
This is what's going on. This is what's going on in this land of Trinidad and Tobago. This is the level of wickedness going on among our people. But we're not supposed to say nothing. And McPhee, we're not supposed to say nothing about that. You We're not supposed to rebuke the women in our nation that going off. And we rebuke the men. You know they don't come. When we speak against the men, we speak about talking. I tell you a lot. No speaking about it. Right? When we rebuke the men of our nation, you know they don't come and say nothing. But soon they come to make a woman. Everybody has something to say. She out to order. She totally out to order. You understand? And the bitch of makeup and breakup, she's super proud.
It says Proverbs chapter 7, starting at 10. And behold, they met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtile heart.
Trappy. Trappy. This woman out there trappy. That's our big brother Makazak say, hey, be skeptical with these women. They're going to tell you one thing and something else. The trappy. He's going to tell me the trappy. And yo, there's a lie. These bitches is a lie.
Like I was telling my uncle today, I say, if it is, you do so, you sex a woman. You say she ain't no man. You understand? Because you're talking about repentance and so forth. And I say, do so, because you're saying, the Lord said, 70 times 7, 70 times 7. Right? That the Lord will forgive you. I said, alright, so if you do so and you pop a man wife, you ain't no. She said basically, hey, well I have no man, but then you get to find out that she have a man. We're going and continue having sex with her. You understand? We're going and do that. That you're not showing repentance. You're showing that you want that.
You say, that coming to that adultery, you have to understand. And you see, ask him if you want to continue to do it. Proverbs 8 and 13. But he that sins against me wrongeth his own soul. And all they that hate me love death. Right? So you continue doing that sin, you love death. Right? You're supposed to get out of that. And through the spirit, because the scripture says the righteous man is delivered of a wicked woman. Right? I was not finished off my Proverbs. Yes.
I wanted to get that one time.
Go ahead.
27. No, since you're in it now. From 27 you can read down after you finish your
Like 8 or 6.
Yes, you feel like make up a breakup is out here, need to come. Are you niggas getting with a problem and these bitches who pulling out the places out here, you're supposed to come and ask that question. This is the real position, this word the heal you have of your wicked ways. You understand? Just show make up a breakup and cause you are dead. And the most I can put the host, the owner of the station, everybody the most I can put to death.
Right. Program director.
You understand? You are causing Israel to commit adultery.
Hey, I could just get a little input right there. This is Jeremiah 23, verse 14. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom.
Hey, they strengthen the hands of evildoers, that none return from the wickedness. In other words, none repented. They're not teaching them to repent. Now, when the scripture says to reproof, right? To repent and reproof at the gate, right? Now, I want to see some, it's a tell is a lot of going on. And I want Chicago Campbell's doing when that bitches, David McPhee, defame them. But all to the glory of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua.
That was the brother Dragon.
It
was the brother Dragon. Them are reproving the Dragon.
All things work together for the glory of the
Yeah.
These are Proverbs chapter 23 verse 27. It says, for a whore is a deep ditch.
A deep ditch.
And a strange woman is a narrow pit.
A narrow pit. And the strange woman going into a different doctrine. You understand? Y'all keep following, you women keep following with me and smoothing them, y'all gonna die alongside with them.
As you go down there, let us say the walls break down.
Yeah.
Walls break down.
Yeah.
But there are no walls, only that deep ditch, you don't have no end.
Yeah.
That's a bottomless pit.
I'm a one. It's Ezekiel 16:44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Yeah. Boy is a hoe, that is a hoe. Right? That's facts. They come out to the scriptures. You understand? They come to the scriptures. Every night you want to call, make up a breakup and tell them your story. Yo, you gotta come to the men that the Heavenly Father set up to teach. Right?
Pure words.
Exactly. You gotta come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Y'all like Israelites. You need to stop calling make up and break up. I'm going YouTube and watch Great Stone versus the GMS. You understand? This is what you need to do. You need to respect.
There's something to that. You know, if you call them a whore or harlot or a slut, you're going to have a problem with that. But when them in their own circle, when the woman and them talking in their own circle, it's Jesus' name they refer to one another. But they know the wickedness that this one doing, this one know the wickedness that one doing. So they could refer to one another as sluts and hoes and things in their own little circle. But when you call them in for what it is, they're having a problem with it.
And that goes back to the topic I was going to say before. One of the etymology for the word bitch is wife. You understand? So sometimes a man will say, well, that is my bitch. You can't be calling my daughter no bitch. You can't be calling my daughter no bitch. But go and look up the etymology of words. One of the definition of the word bitch is wife. You understand? And I think it also goes back to queen. If I'm not mistaken. Which queen goes back to harlot? All they no good. All they don't take how much man. All they probably don't take the whole host of him. You understand? The whole of Israel. First all the woman bad. Oh bad, she bad. They bad. No good. All the bitches. You cannot stupid questions. All they just ask. The way all they just get all the emotions overpower. All they don't think. Naturally, all they don't think.
Basically, we going through a set of scraps. Like the dumpster looking for women. Trying to see what we can get fixed and we polish it up.
I'd brother Barrett said, you take the best of the worst.
Hey, we just open to 5 pieces of hole in the rubbish.
You understand? I got something here, right? This is Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the son of Israel. You understand? The most I see, y'all not supposed to be whores. But y'all is whores.
Hey, one of the biggest topics within all the doctrine, women, we have real precepts on women. This is Proverbs chapter 6, chapter 23. For the commandment is a lamp of the one. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is a light and reproof of instructions and the ways of life. Right? So that's what I'm saying, you know. When I was quoting those are, you know, the pure words. Trying to put this go ahead.
This is Psalms 12 verse 6. The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times.
Right, so the writer, Mr. McPhee, was saying that in their interpretation of the Bible, what was our interpretation? Thus said the Lord.
That's right.
Right? And I say no, because the same sentiment Chicago can push it, same sentiment Atlanta can push it, same sentiment Dallas can push it, same sentiment the apostles on New York push it, same sentiment on the 4 corners of the planet Earth. Right?
One mind.
Right? We in the same spirit. Right? Read it over again.
Yeah. This is Psalms 12 verse 6. The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are pure words.
Yeah, they are pure words. Because we come out and we don't say our own words and our own hearts, minds, desire. We don't make emotions a doctrine. We just, hey, Yahushai said what? Man, I'm judging by the outward. And he's judging by the spirit, the inward man. Right? And that, hey, that is the understanding of the scripture that says, because they love to quote it, God know my heart. Right? They love to quote God know my heart, and they love to say, there's no go into a man, defile a man, but what come out? Exactly. What come out is your spirit, and the spirit is evil. That's why we have daughters, just as daughters of Israel, just like whores in the street, and harlots that have their little daughters, their little baby girls. Baby girls, they're watching on social media, baby girls twerking their ass off. Baby girls can twerk before they can fucking spell apple, A for apple, B for back. You understand? baby girls.
Actors we don't want to see.
Yeah.
They want to sit down and have a Jones after Israel.
Yeah.
And to go and accuse us before our father and say, look at people, look how they're behaving. You understand?
Hey.
Because that's what they're doing. They're putting the wine out there, get Jake drunk, and then going to accuse them before the father.
Exactly. If I may put out telling them Virgin and this young me, lesbian, right? Was watching a video with her where they was talking about she life story, and she was saying she always used to rap, she always used to sing from long time, since she's small, right? And she used to rap before, but what she was saying is the person who she was going down with say here is to sing, you're not marketable, right? Because if she not dressing like Nicki Minaj or like these kind of people, she not marketable. She said as she came out, because she was always a lesbian who always was engaged, she said as she came out and said she's a lesbian and she young girls, she started to boom. So that is the same thing he's saying, that all Esau want to do is to push that wickedness like Young Tuck.
You're on the right channel, that frequency is whatever they
because they say she ain't just like Nicki Minaj, she bring out that harlot dress code or whatever the case is. But oh, she's a lesbian. Wait, I didn't know she was a lesbian. They push that wickedness. You understand? So
like how they push in that movie, that cool too.
yeah.
Like a son teenage, blah 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 bullshit, she a lesbian. Understand? Then the fool was big in that shit up.
Who does that faggot? See how
Yeah, he's a bullet man. He's a homo. He's a homo. Reynolds, he's a homo. Even this is Chatham. Anyway, fuck. All of them in Hollywood is homos and
because what they don't try to do too when they're pushing all these homosexuals is for people to have sympathy for them. To say like, hey, it's a real homosexual, they do a lot of things,
not
it's
even
big
that.
up that.
No, it falls back into like, not no, but also it falls into the whole web of one love everybody can't, and it's love because that's the vibration that they push. Think back just the other day when they had that court case, right? To decriminalize or to take off the books of the law in Trinidad, Buggery Act, right? And then it's gonna go deeper. That's just the beginning of it, right?
A week after that, a fella raped a 12-year-old girl.
You understand? Alright, so the minister of this real quick. It says Proverbs chapter 6 verse 24. To keep thee from an evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. You know that goes back to doctrine, but it also goes back to these hoes out here, right? Because as Kwame was breaking down earlier on, you know, brothers may burn, and yeah, you have to sift through the best and the worst. You understand? But really, actually, you don't have to sift through the best and the worst, because you can best to afflict your souls and afflict your body. You know, and I mean, if it's really that, you know, pray, and the Most High might just send a righteous sister to the camp. You understand? But then, hey, guess what? Hey, that's our next headache too. Shit. Our next headache too. You know? It says, to keep thee from an evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and an adulteress will hunt for thy precious life. You understand? Because these hoes, right? Hey, this is one observation I made. See an adulteress and they see a homosexual, they're relentless. They're relentless. A homosexual, right? Like even out here, they can't do that, they have power on this side. Because they're fucking the magistrates, the judges, and the police, right? Some soldiers too. You understand? So they have power, but hey, they will go to all means. They will go, hey, for example, with the CJ, the Chief Justice. You understand? The woman went to England claiming that he get immunity, claiming that the Chief Justice out sending people out there to kill him, right? But guess what? He went to the British media and he sending fucking reports on to the Trinidad media. You understand? They're relentless. He had the picture that he took at his bedside. He post it up. And he continued to say, hey, that's him, that's me and him, that's him. You understand? They relentless. And it's the same thing with the whorish woman. Right? Adulteress. Right? Adulteress. Hey, she must get him.
Man, come and there after.
Oh, nah, I don't think he's dead. He's still out there. He ain't dead. Nah. Yeah, the same thing with her adulteress. She's like that. Right? Because she has so many demons on her. She always figures she have the fucking, she has to get hers. But she knows she have a part. You understand? Them fucking adulteress, they sick men. Hey, he's coming up in the car and the brother was showing me a video where a 62-year-old policeman, right? His adulterous wife won the house and some other things in court. 62 years old, and he lights himself on the fucking car fire. Right? He lights himself on the car fire. He ended up dying a while after, but guess what? That was judgment for me. I was trying. Because he didn't die one time. He was tormented before he died. He was alive for some days or a week. You understand? The scripture says, the wine come and they're ready to perish. Man say, fuck it, you think I joking or? You think I joking or? Throw the gas like fucking car. Throw the gas all on the dashboard and then you fucking bitch on the phone and recording. Right? I don't know if that was the adulterous wife or some other female. Look here, look at train gas. Oh, come, look here, me train gas. All in the dashboard. Oh, come. When he saw the burn, they saw the screen. You understand? They're screaming but they're still recording. You understand?
A piece of paper.
The scripture said, hey, there we sign required for all the abominations be done thereof. And this is the abomination. One of the abominations is the women of Israel. They are an abomination to Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
To the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you are an abomination. Not good, totally not good. Out of order, unruly, clamorous. The scripture says she's loud, she's stubborn, her feet abiding not in her house. Right?
I just want to touch on these 2 points, right? In 1 Corinthians and Deuteronomy to back you up, because this is a just system and there's some unjust laws. Because a man not supposed to get put out of the house. Is the bitch supposed to leave the house? Because the man find on. Go ahead.
With nothing. What did the law say? With nothing. Not no half or nothing. Like how Esau wicked decrease here. She's supposed to live with nothing. Go ahead.
Right, we go in the country, the scriptures, right? And the man who died is an Israelite. In your right mind now, right? In your right mind now, he prays in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he prays to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai come and deliver the hopeful elect. Right? In your right mind now, right? But this really most I say, why go? Let me bring it out. This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 1. Dare any of you having a matter against one another, go to the law before the unjust. So when they went to the law of the unjust, so when they say, you gotta leave your house that you build. You understand? And they take trip. We go through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is judgment. Right? We know this is judgment. Right? He said, and not before the sin. You gotta go before the sin and they're gonna judge him matter righteously. Right? They're gonna judge him matter righteously. You understand? And this is what the Lord said in Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. He said, when a man had taken a wife and married her, and it came to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. You understand? She got to depart out of the house.
You understand? Because she and the owner man at the house now. You understand? But hey, even himself. Yeah, even himself. It is correct. Actually, scripture said the adulteress because we put to death. He should have burned the fucking house now. Hey, he should have burned the house down when she in it. He should have burned the house down when she in it. But he burned himself. He take the wrong soul. Judgment was wrong. Yeah.
This is Surah, chapter 25, verse 22. Psalm 22 says, a woman, if she maintains her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
Yeah, if she maintains her husband, so if she, hey, you have a woman who right way, she's gonna be angry because guess what? Scripture says she's your pillar of rest. You're gonna be command, you're gonna be giving her orders. When she gonna like them orders, bitch, you're hungry, gonna cook. Bitch, I want this shit. Come wipe my ass. You know? Take care of the children, care of them, feed the dog. Yo, you're giving her, she's gonna be angry, impotent, and full of reproach. They're always gonna talk to them. The reproach is in their mouth. Never mouth. Just use it. There's real fucking talk. You understand? You're gonna be full of reproach. I do that for you last week. I do that for you this. Can I just pray that you Lord? Yeah? Go ahead.
Verse 20 says, a wicked woman obeyed the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart.
A heavy countenance and a wounded heart. Sorrow of mine. He was wounded. You understand? He was wounded. You understand where that?
It says, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
Yes, she that would comfort her husband in distress, making weak hands and feeble knees. Right? She added to the sore affliction. Right? Right now we are not hell on this side. Right? So instead of comfort, you're getting what? You're getting another load, another burden. Right? Scripture says, let the sins weigh you down. But sometimes these women themselves is sin. They get a woman and they get a bag of sin. You understand? Because the 300-400 men she was lying down with. Right? She come with all them spirits on you. She wants you to be like fucking John and Dick and Harry that was before you. Harry used to carry me out by the park. John used to carry me for dinner. Dick used to give me a good dick. You understand? She wants you to be all them things. Well, actually, you're not supposed to be fulfilling her fucking lust. She's supposed to be fulfilling your desire, Genesis 3 and 16.
Or desires towards her husband.
Towards her husband.
I got something for you. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession.
He begins a possession. That's why she's going to be impotent. Sorry, she's going to be, what you say? She's going to be
Impudence.
And much reproach. Full of anger. Full of anger. Because if I have a possession, if I get a possession, and she's a help, and I feel her rest as the end of that scripture says, you can put it down.
Yeah, the one impotent means she's going to be disrespectful.
Can't.
You understand? You see, Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 24, he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
A help and a pillar of rest. If I giving her orders, she's gonna be impotent, she's gonna get tired, especially on this side up underneath the curses. Because we have to remember that we up underneath the curses. Right? The outer order. And no matter how much they say that they're trying to repent, guess what? The scripture says she's a weaker vessel. She's gonna fall. She is gonna fall. She is subject, because remember she minus faith. She female, she minus faith. Right? She's gonna lose focus. She's gonna lose focus of the orders.
The scripture says if she continue, a woman shall be still in childbearing, if she continue in the
right. Faith. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and 15, I think.
Yeah. If she continue.
Right? If she continue. But
this is Ecclesiasticus 22, 3-5. An evil-nurtured son is the dishonor of his father that begot him, and a foolish daughter is born to his loss.
An evil-nurtured son is a what?
Is a dishonor to his father that begot him.
His father, because these are the ones that that grow up to be what? Criminals, right? Murderers, liars, thieves. Everything that the commandments say not to do because they wasn't nurtured right, they wasn't brought up in the scriptures. Right? Because the scripture said train your child in the way that he to go. And when he's old, he will not depart. So that what it means to be evil nurtured. That's to come up in the scriptures. Go ahead.
And a foolish daughter is born to his loss.
A foolish daughter is born to his loss. You know why? Because she's a possession. When you have a daughter right? As we always bring out. They didn't have no fucking Jimmy Abood back then. They didn't have no Textile King. They didn't have no Miguel Moses. You had your daughters and your wives. Or your wives. They used to take your wool. Right? They used to take your wool. Weave it into yarn. Or turn it into yarn. Weave it into fabric. Right? To make your sheets. To make your garments. To make your spreads. Your carpets. Whatever it may be. Right? There was the help. What was Jethro's daughters doing when Moses, when they stumbled upon and he spread, right? They was feeding the sheep, right? How about an example of a woman that was laboring that way too? I can't remember right now.
Rebecca.
Yeah, right?
Rebecca.
Can't relate with daughter labor, right?
And the possession. You're not gonna get no dory for that?
Yeah. No, you're not going to get no dory. Because once you go out there and play the harlot, now it's all in the laws. Yeah. Right? McPhee tried to discredit just like how Light and Silent and them was doing. When we bring out the rape doctrine, so-called rape doctrine, the rape law, the law and rape. Right? Because all we saying that the Lord said that when she go out there and then she crying not, you know, puts you into this one, if she crying not, when the man take her and force his way on her, right? And she crying nut. Basically she consent, right? But she already betrothed onto a man. It's not rape, that's adultery, right? But if she don't cry and they take her by force and she's not betrothed, guess what? They're supposed to pay her father 50 shekels of silver because basically she's no longer worth. Well, she's worth the 50 shekels of silver. You had pleasure with her. But you're supposed to take her as a wife now. You can't push her out. You can't put her away. Right? But if you don't do that, you know, if that doesn't happen, what? She's no longer of worth.
Back your picture. Right. Because we do, even to take the father possession without the father giving the authority. So you gotta pay for that. Right? And this is the law. Exodus 22. And verse 16, and if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endure her to be his wife. He said, if her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgin.
And if I could say this, if you go back into the history, even inside of this big Bible I have here, well, if you saw it inside the sheet right about now, they say a man used to obtain his wife by, first of all, marriage was parents, and he also used to obtain a wife by rape or by different means. That is how he used to obtain a wife.
Take by force.
So when they go,
take by force.
Take by force.
Yeah, you're Christians, right? The Christians coming against the so-called rape doctrine, you're foolish, you're a hypocrite, and you're without knowledge because you're looking forward to the rapture. The word rapture, one of the root words out of the word rapture is rape. To take by force. The child is going to take it by force and take it off. Right? It's against your will. If anybody has had your wallet stolen or been robbed, has the car stolen, how you feel? You feel violated. You feel violated. You know why? Because it's been taken from you by force. That's what rape is. To take by force. Right?
Right, verse 4 and 5, Ecclesiasticus 22. A wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband.
Wise daughter? Because she can be married, she can have her virginity. So that's an inheritance.
She gonna know how to do, make the whole cook, clean,
etc.
all them kind of things.
You understand?
Take care of the children.
But she that liveth dishonestly is her father's heaviness. She that is bold dishonored both her father and her husband. But they both shall despise her.
Yeah, they both shall despise her, and that's what's happening now with these courts. Right? You have multiple child fathers. You know why? You know why no one child father can keep you or want you around? Because you're going in aberration and scriptures. Right? You know? You can't keep your mouth. You can't keep your behavior. You can't keep your leg closed. You can't keep your leg closed. You commit an adultery. Right?
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23. You see, as thou children, instruct them.
As thou, that's a straight commandment. As thou children, instruct them. What it is, the scripture said, in a much verses when it says, teach the children of Israel. Right? Sit at the table.
Hey,
go ahead.
They said Deuteronomy 6, verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Right, and so teach them diligently unto thy children. This is a commandment, because the righteousness was supposed to be handed down from generation to generation. The scripture even says at evening time, so when they sit down at supper, you teach them. Right? Go ahead.
Shall teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. So
continually teach them. This is supposed to be the meditation of your heart. Right? Righteousness is supposed to be the meditation of your heart.
Proverbs,
What I was saying, Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 9. It says, only take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligent, lest thou forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thine hand all the days of thy life.
Right, so you're supposed to keep a diligent thing. Right? That's why back in ancient days we had this. The borders are blue with fringes. Right? That's why we had what? Phylacteries. Right? With the law, statutes, and commandment written on bands that you have around your hand, or the front legs of their eyes. And you used to have a box tied to their foreheads. The priest, right, to the front legs of their eyes. We'll say, remember to keep it diligently, but it was all carnal. Now spiritually. Now we in a time, a spiritual time, but we still have to revise. We still have to revise, right? It's not really, I don't want to say it's not really mandatory that you walk around with these phylacteries, right? If it helps you to keep diligent, do it, right? If it's expedient for you to keep diligent, do it, right? The scripture in Sirach say, my son, prove thyself in this life, right? And see what is evil for you, right? So hey, if you know you're going off and keeping the phylacteries on your hands, you know, wearing fringes all day every day, if it's diligent, if it's expedient for you, you can do. Where
it says, but teach them to thy sons and to thy sons and sons.
Yeah, teach it to your sons and your sons' son. Right? Like go down from generation to generation.
I want you to something, right?
Yeah.
Where now? Come on.
Yeah, Revelation chapter 16 verse 15. It says, Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked.
Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments. Right? It's not a physical garment, not to be like IUIC walking up and down with your fringes, and when you see a J. Kuna in the fringes, where your fringes at? Where your fringes at? No. Because the scripture says what? Rend your heart, not your garment, means to tear your mind. It's not even this heart. It's your mind, it's your love. The seat of affections and emotions and judgment and spirit. Right? Go ahead.
It says, blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments.
Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, keepeth his mind, his spirituality. Right? Because we're being cleansed, we're being washed in the waters of the word, being cleansed, but we have to keep it. Right? We can't go back and sow unto the unrighteousness that we just wash off. Right? Go ahead.
Lest you walk naked and they see his shame.
Lest you walk naked and they see his shame. And you know that you might slip. But hey, and when you slip, the people who are observing you, you never know they was observing you until they slip. Because the scripture say the scripture say that they wait to overthrow thee. Right? So when they see the opportunity, they're going to speak about it. I just wanted to bring this precept real quick. I don't have it, right? I'd just paraphrase it. It's Sirach chapter 37, verse 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not unto it. Right? So if you see it's an evil thing that they keep forgetting these preachers by making same sins, doing the same sins over and over, right? And I think having a physical reminder there will help you do it, right? Because that will be expedient to you, keeping in the show. What up?
Yeah, back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23. As thou children, instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth. As thou daughters, have a care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful.
Right, the scripture says, as thou children, bow down thy neck. In other words, make them humble. Keep them in humility from their youth. Because you can't wait until the horse turn adolescent to break a teeth. They're going to be unruly. And the same thing with children, right? You can't wait until too late. While they respect you, while hey, you are a superhero to your sons. You know, you're putting that good work, right? The scripture say, when he's of age, he will depart from their knowledge, right? The daughter, be not cheerful with her, so that way you have it. Daddy's girls, right? Daddy's girls. Daddy always taking her and hugging her and kissing her. You know, his daddy's love, his daddy's child, and putting her on his lap. You understand? When he put her on his lap, or uncle come and put her on his lap, and this time uncle is a fucking pedophile. Right? Uncle penis hard, and she feeling her rubbing on her thigh. You understand? Show yourself not cheerful. Stop raising up fucking hoes. That's what the nation doing, raising up hoes. Right? These mothers, hey, always every morning they see mommy spraying that perfume and putting on that makeup. That's witchcraft. Like witchcraft, you're teaching your daughters witchcraft. Say what? Poor boot camp. Yeah, poor boot camp. But this is what I see it. They're gonna see daddy, depending on who daddy is. If daddy's a military man, you'll see daddy every morning, yeah, polish his shoes, take a shave, you know, be disciplined. And that's what they're gonna like. They're gonna like a man like daddy, right? Or they might like they might wanna move like mommy. Because mommy might be a single mother. And mommy have Fred, Dick and Harry coming in, right? And mommy juggling it. Food always on the table, bills always paid. Hey, and mommy will tell you straight away, right? Harless will tell you, my mother would say, hey, I had a Harless say, hey, we see, my mother say, forget you, know. Get another man. My mother say, to get over one man, it's a lie down underneath the next man. I had a Harless tell me that. States, they have a competition, kind of toddlers competition. The parents just have the young 3-year-old and 5-year-old and 7-year-old. Like big women with no company.
The one model.
No, yeah?
The one model.
The one model.
Son,
They should have to be hard.
Harless boot camp.
the scripture says, be ye not in the world. Separate yourself from the world, to be holy, to be sanctified. Right? Because the philosophies of the world is death, it's not life. Yeah, it's death, it's not life. Right? All them Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. But he's responsible for what? This world pageant, this pageant. Right? He came down here, he hosted it down here already. We had winners, Wendy Fitzwilliam, we had Penny Commission, you understand? But and they are now what? They are now honored. They are now honored in the realm of the society, but no, they are dishonored in the eyes of the Shai. Because they are whores, they are harlots. Right? Not necessarily because they had more than one man, right? But they moved to spiritual whoredom. Right? They're teaching these women to be whores too. The scripture talk about the beauty of a woman. Somebody can get 1 Timothy chapter 2.
These women do not love the seed. Job told her 60 says she hardened against her young one as though they were not hers. These women do not care about the man's seed. You understand? That's why they're doing all these vain things. right? The work that these women do is vain. How the fuck you gonna dress up a 3-year-old with makeup and all kind of fuckery? And what kind of men is these men, boy? What kind of men is these men for allow your seed to be put on a stage like that to be mocked at? Most I can put you men to death.
I'm gonna tell you something. When they do that, pedophiles in the
No, where I say that.
pedophiles in the key when they do that.
Pedophiles.
Yeah, this madness, boy.
Because if I may say, I watched a show at a time where a man had a daughter and he was bringing she out to see the eclipse or something like that. And he pushed her on his lap and she started to move funny because she feeling daddy cock going on.
Right. I was that show.
Right. You understand? And I just show you how nasty them men and them
You
is.
might gotta be real mentionous.
So you have to take it hard for a cut.
For a little chest on your foot and you gonna hard. Even if you feel it coming on you, hey, move the child away.
Your child too, eh?
Yeah, but move it away. Because your child feeling uncomfortable.
Hey.
Let's go ahead.
Second situation here. A whole ratness of hoes.
Yeah.
A whole ratness of hoes because all these adulterers and all these different situations, and all of them advising one another. They come like, where it says, all these different programs that they have on television where these women sit down and counsel, right? This asshole, she's a fucking asshole. What's her name? This fat bitch on Netflix? Rachel Price. Talking about the vagina. Let me tell you something about vagina not smelling. If it don't, all vaginas must have a scent. Or sex must have a scent. You understand? It's an ass. She's an ass because, hey, you should just say.
Bisexual.
But hey,
Officially right because it's not good vaginas, no.
I know.
So them are
I know, but it's not supposed to be so. It's not supposed to be so. But she was better off keeping quiet.
Shit.
Right? Because she's our voice. She had that platform. She had that platform, the radio station, to speak that garbage. Right? And those who in the media taking that platform to defame righteousness. One of them that call evil good and good evil. You understand? It's an evil thing. Hey, the scripture says one of the reasons you can afford with your wife is because you found someone dangerous in her. You lie down with your wife and you're going to push it freaking and it's smelling like fucking egg. It's smelling like the fish market or the guts just there rotten. You understand? You're walking places are hot froze. You understand?
Once I got destroy Rachel Price, man.
Yeah, I mean, she's just one name I can call, but it's an abominable thing that these women even have a voice, right?
So like, I can remember a time she say she shut down on the beat up and some fellas they come and think she say if anybody was looking to it, she think she prick whatever the case is, but the way how you talking as them go to open that fucking leg they say move bitch, get out the way.
Get out of the way.
I get the same because they say something on it that what people just do today is that they do in a relationship they're just getting to think that they don't get to know one another and then they get to find out this, that and the other down the road. But long ago, if somebody promised say then you said no, you usually get to intermingle with that person, they bring that person when she reaches the age at your house and that is your wife.
That's it.
Order.
And the woman would have been groomed to love her husband, take care of the home, love her children.
So like you're going back to the same reproduction. Scripture say that when you take her, you pay the father the 50 shekels of silver because you had humbled her. You had humbled her. She's supposed to be humbled by you. Right? You hit the rod of correction, like it or don't like it. You hit the rod of correction. You humble her. You understand? But these women refuse to be humble. You see, because back then we used to have shame-faced women. But now they're shameless. They're proud. She has big courage. Right? And she going out there bold. Right? That's not a good thing. I remember back when I was a youth, women used to blush. Women don't blush no more. Women don't blush no more. Where you watching at? They don't blush no more. They're all creatures, vibe.
I got one place to go back up.
Then we had some piece of sign up too. I said, hold any proverbs. I'd like to finish before we go because it doesn't finish, it doesn't get any meat or something scripture, right? Bring now. You read the job yet?
This is 1 Timothy 2 verse 9 on down. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
This is the way they're supposed to dress, in modest apparel, right? And if it's not clear, right? Modest means humble, but they're gonna break it down. Go ahead.
With shamefacedness.
With shamefacedness. These bitches want you to straighten your face.
Even when they're with the man, they're hugging up the man, holding hands with the man.
I'm watching it. The scripture said they have wanton eyes.
Stretch forth neck.
Stretch forth neck.
Discipline.
Walking, mincing, tinkling at the feet. All that gonna be reproved. All of that is gonna be reproved. Because the time talk about, the scriptures talk about what the woman gonna be ravaged in the streets. Right? And if it's one thing, even from that video where you talking about with the adulterer or adulteress taking the house and the policeman setting himself on fire, the bitch ball. When he's on fire, he ball. You know, when situations happen, they scream, they panic, right? They panic, and that's why it's coming out. Great fear, torment, and terror is coming. Go ahead, finish it off.
It says, shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broaded hair or gold or pearls.
Right, so all these hairdos and all these things that make you feel or to make you stand out, blonde hair, you're making yourself leprous. This foolishness, right? These braids, these extensions, all this thing. That's why you have a whole fucking scalp rocking way now. Because they put in that Brazilian weave and they have the maggot eggs in it.
The hairline walking back.
The hairline walking back. I see a status on WhatsApp. A woman said I was in church and she hairline quite here. And the caption was hairline loaded. And I had the bar 50%. The hairline quite back here. So no men just have that receding hairline when they ball it. This woman comes to church and she hairline quite back here. And they're proud. They're proud. But
this is Strong's 127, right? It's a sense of shame or honor.
A sense of shame or honor. Go ahead.
Modesty.
It could be honorable if you have a husband and you keep your head down. Right? If you with any other man, keep your head down, it'll be honorable. You're looking at another man in his eyes for him to see your husband's beauty. You understand?
It's bashfulness, reverence.
Reverence, bashfulness. You see these words? See how I'm bringing out these words? I get to understand what the creature's supposed to be. But right now there's creatures, there's beasts. Right?
Monsters.
There's monsters.
Monstrous beasts.
Menstruous beasts. Scripture says menstruous woman shall bring forth monsters. Right? Scripture used to call them tender and delicate. Now there's menstruous beasts. This is what we're dealing with out here.
It's a
This is Proverbs 31, 22, 23. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is tapestry. Right? Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
That is honor. That's honor. That's a courteous woman. Right? It's a reverence, regard for others, respect. You understand? Shamefacedness. Like you want to somebody got you all.
It's Thessalonians chapter 2. Titus. Titus chapter 2. I'll start from 2. It says, and the aged men. I'll start from 3. It says, and the aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husband.
Sober, right? Teach them to be sober. When you go to the word sober, It said restore one to his senses.
Hey, but hear this. Quick testimony. An aged woman. I heard an aged woman telling her daughter, this aged woman smokes and drinks, and telling her daughter, leave the man, right? Get a next man. Forget him, get a next man, right? But she just smoke and drink, right? And she not restoring. They must tell her, leave it, because she can't abide on his rules. Get a next man. He go love you and take care of you and all that kind of thing. You understand? Everything perverse in the scriptures.
She giving it too much wine. The old of age giving it too much wine.
That's the advice.
Yeah.
That's the advice.
Yeah.
The mother was telling the daughter that, and the sister was telling her the same thing. And this, hey, if I go down the den, it's a whole den of witches. You understand? Because no sober advice is coming. They all are whores. You understand? They all are disorderly.
He said to moderate, control, discipline, to hold one to his duty.
Hey, that not being passed down. From Big Mama come straight down. Big Mama teach you to be pork and lard and grease and chitlins in earths. You understand?
Maria Indian or white man?
Yeah, they are next thing here. Maria Indian or white man as you see. Right? Come with them ordination.
This is so verse 4, it says that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste keepers of home.
So we go to the word discreet, right? The word discreet means of a sound mind. You have to be discreet of a sound mind. If your husband say, yo, XYZ need to be done, it doesn't need to be done. You gotta leave the house, you gotta let your husband know where you're going, and if you say you can't go, you can't go. The thing you gotta teach these women of a sound mind.
I heard a Jake woman saying that on Sunday and Sundown. You understand? Can them in a relationship over 70-something years, and the way you hear that woman talk, but he get one of them there. You hear that woman talk.
Right? It's a self-control, temperate. You understand? Because they gotta teach these little hoes out here.
The woman say, if the man say can't go,
Can't go.
can't go.
You know, right? So like you know, the husband got the same authority as the father.
Done.
In the law, the husband have the same authority as the father. So you bitches going off.
She knew daddy.
Because hey,
You daddy.
because when they go into the history and say the first one with marriages, they say the husband had life or death sentence over the wife. And in the inside the Bible have here the history they did, they say the father have the life or death sentence over the family.
Hey, here the deception. Because scripture, we read a piece of what on and talk about being subtle, right? Here the deception. You'll meet a new woman and she'll flatter you with lips. And when everything good, she will obey. But you see when they're under pressure, that's when they see her integrity. And that is when the demon does come out. That is when the 100-man demon does come out. The fucking legions, that's when does come out. Because when you're under pressure now, she's not gonna deal with you in order. She's gonna deal with you how she feel like from past experiences. You understand?
Verse 5, it says to be discreet, chaste keepers at home.
Discreet is the opposite of being loud and clamorous. Go ahead.
It says good, obedient to their own husband,
Obedient to their own husband, go ahead.
that the word of Yahweh Hashem Yashai be not blasphemed.
Hey.
You go to the word discreet, right?
Teach them
It's a reverence, right? It's a pure from carnality, chaste, modest, pure from every fault. You understand? Clean. As brother was going into just now, How you can say a pussy supposed to got smell? It's supposed to be clean.
Hey,
Israelites say
only brothers that was fortunate to have a virgin. Even if they didn't have the virgin, the finger of virgin. If you have a finger of virgin, it has no smell. Excuse me. What we are, but like is that they step down close your tongues. Yeah. Niggas just disrespectful. That's what it is, they're disrespectful. You know? Just disrespectful. What?
Israelite four corners say these women are now using the blood from the period cycle to cast spells on men. This world must come to an end.
Yeah, come to an end. All kind of despicable act. Because right now on social media, after that, on social media we seeing what the woman taking her panty, right? And she giving advice, you take the panty after wait for 3 days straight. Right? You have the rice steaming. They put it over the pan, over the rice, and put the pot cover over it and sweat the rice. Right? And she make the juice.
The juice, right?
Yes. I hear about it.
It's our next one they just do. The way they soup down over the rice, it's our next one they just do too, they just season the salt fish. You understand? But just burn them and let the man have sex with them. But that one you're talking about, I think that is manga like.
It's wickedness, that's what it is. Alright, go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy 3:6. It says, for of this sort are they which crept into houses and led captive silly women laden.
You gotta read a verse about you. So 2 verses up. Because they're already going into. Go ahead.
Are you using it for that?
Bring it in.
It's 2 Timothy 3 verse 4. It says, traitors, heady, high-minded lovers of pleasures.
Right, this is wicked men. Wicked men that in this knowledge, right? Some of them in the knowledge, some of them in the world, for example, these pastors like Bishop Eddie Law, who is now deceased, right? I think he was a pedophile and a homosexual. Go ahead. They're using the word of Yahweh Shai maliciously, right? Scripture says wisdom, the wisdom of the Most High does not enter malicious soul, right? So they were malicious. Go ahead.
It says, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of power.
Yeah, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahweh Shai, right? So guess what? They take the word and they were benefactors of the word, right? Taking up these little holes off on the street, right? Go ahead.
It says, having a form of godliness.
Having a form of godliness because it comes in the name of the scriptures, right? Not in the Lord's name, but in the scriptures. Go ahead.
But denying the power thereof.
They deny the power thereof because Yahweh Shai, there's no confusion. It's not the utter confusion, right? The daughters of Israel are not supposed to be whores or harlots on the streets. The men of Israel are not supposed to be homosexuals, right? So how can you have a homosexual pastor or a bisexual pastor, right? How can you have a pedophile pastor, right? The scripture says that you're not supposed to take her before the flower of her age. A pedophile takes a young child. They have pastors now having sex with children that was 3 years old.
There's a Lord, a pastor, the Lord.
Huh.
So in Talmud, I think.
In the Talmud, yeah, them Jewish rats and Amalekites. Go ahead.
It says, from such turn away.
From such turn away from these men. They're not true. They are false prophets. Go ahead.
It says, for of this sort are they which crept into houses and led captive silly women laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts.
Right. Silly woman laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. Right? Because they're going to have pastors. They have pastors that will tell the congregation, if you're a man and cheating here, right? Leave him. Divorce him. Marry a new one. Right?
If he ain't a Christian
if he ain't a Christian, divorce him and get a Christian and tell him to divorce that man and come and marry a man from the church.
We'll bring this scripture saying, you're not unequally used
You understand me? That's what it is. That's what they do.
A woman can't put away she man.
She can't put away a man.
since she
right?
No point in
And watch, she can't because they like to push her that she want to come and say she reconcile unto her husband. You can't reconcile because reconcile means back. You can't bring that. He have to want you back. You can't force that. You can't force that. You understand? When if he's ready to accept you back.
Because I say whosoever get your wife get a possession, he have to pay the 50 shekels of silver. And if it is I go in the store and I buy a piece of furniture, whatever the case is, that furniture I can't say they won't fuck me. I own that.
Exactly.
So if I want power with the furniture, I power with the furniture. If I get back as the brother say reconcile with my piece of furniture,
right.
I reconcile with it, and it's just simple as that. You women feel all on the same scale with a man.
Exactly. You know, and hey, I was saying earlier on, I didn't really express it. I didn't break it down, right?
I got one question.
Nah, we don't know question. We don't want any question. And you are East Indian? Yeah, you have nothing to do with this. We here for the Negroes, the Latinos and the natives. Right? Good. Yeah. I was saying it earlier on. Right? She can't reconcile unto her husband, and the Most High said he really did. He didn't give her wisdom, neither did he impart unto her understanding. So you might take the best out of the worst, and still end up with a fireball headache, right? Because they don't have any understanding, they don't have order, they're not susceptible. If I say a tongue tie, susceptible to order, right? You see, when you have a fresh virgin, you programming that. These girls, these women out here, they're not programmable anymore. The system, the hard drive crash. They crash. The chassis crash, the hard drive crash.
But it's not a new car, you know.
It's not a new car. They're not even a foreign use. It's a foreign abuse. Right.
Let's mark the back of the brother them say because a woman can't put away she husband. That's violation of the law. Mark chapter 10 verse 12. And if a woman shall put away her husband and be married to another, she committed adultery.
She committed adultery. Right? And if her husband put her away, she's supposed to stay by herself until he be reconciled. Not when she wants to be reconciled. Right? Because it's his possession. It's his possession. No matter how much you can reason it in your own mind, you belong to him. That's right. You understand? It comes like the scripture in Sirach that says, as the potter have a over the clay. You understand? Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 10. He said, and unto the married I commanded, yet not I, but the Lord Yahushai.
Yahushai commanded. Go ahead.
He said, let not the wife depart from her husband.
She's not supposed to depart from her husband. Go ahead.
But if she depart,
Yahushai said, because when he said, the Pharisee did ask it, he said Moses commanded us that if we can give our wife our bill of divorcement, right? But yeah, Yahushai break it down, and that was because of the hardness of your heart. That was Moses' commandment. But what he said in clarification is that whoever the Most High put together, no man can asunder. Alright? The whole act of marriage is sex. The two flesh becoming one. They are no longer one, but they are twain. Right? The spirits are now intertwined. That is why you have a spirit of jealousy that comes in between. Right? They are one. Right? So if your husband, if you repent, you come into the shoot and your husband put you away, you belong to him. Right? He knows the reason why he put you away. Right? You have no judgment, no matter if he put you away for a week, to a year, to 5 months, to 2 years. He has the authority to do so. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I wish I said too, because of the hardness of the heart, Jake was being wicked.
Yeah, it was being wicked. They was just open and leaving.
Put away the woman because she didn't wash the pot. And all them things, right? That's how wicked Jake is.
Malicious.
But Yahushai say, except you found uncleanness in she, which is fornication, which go back to idolatry,
Except, no, I think you say except before.
Except fornication. Except fornication.
Fornication.
Let's go back to idolatry. Adultery, homosexuality, lesbianism, and idolatry. That's what go back to. You understand? This uncleanness, right?
What if the pussy have a stink smell?
They can put that away. Get it clean so when someone they can still put that away.
Physician, go to a physician.
God.
Or use that kind of rules.
God. Yeah, right? I'll continue.
Yeah, boy.
1 Corinthians 7 and 10. He said, but and if she depart, let her remain unmarried.
If she depart, let her remain unmarried. Right? Not listen to your mother and your sister and your aunt and your nene. All of them telling you, the best way to get over a man is to get her next man. We're getting over this man for because you can't follow his commandments, you can't follow his orders. So your wickedness just continuing in your life. You're wicked. You're wicked, you're not righteous. Right? The man that you're with is your Lord.
That's right.
That's what the Lord say. He's your Adonai. He's your other one.
If you have 4 pair of shoes.
Can't wait all this
Okay.
You might beat one right on the board.
They say long ago they used to call their husband the average means master, lord, or
Teacher.
master, lord, or not teacher. Father goes back to teacher. Or boss. It's master, lord, or boss. So they used to actually call their husband Baal.
Yeah. Yeah. Verse
Not the
11.
date, though. So not the date.
These bitches proud. That's why it says, these 7 demons making them proud. The proud, the headstrong, right? They refuse to bow down in humility. The proud stand up to men. That's why they're moving from man to man. Because they want to have their own way.
That is why Allah Apostle Ariam last did the video. Hey, Satan, the serpent gave Eve feminism. There's this equal rights bullshit. It's not supposed to be equal.
But wise to make one wise. You should see it was pleasing to the eyes. It's why should not bow down to us now. But you do it by force.
See, thing is, we just watch the way. If a man could do that, I could do that. That's why they bring in certain things where a woman could stand up and play and all kind of bullshit. If a man could have two women, why I can't have 2 men? Because you
not a man.
You stuck on being a whore. Scripture in Exodus 21 say if a man decide to get a next wife, he shall not diminish.
Hey, you tell the first one, the old Chinese proverb. A luck, one key, is a good luck. A luck with many keys is useless. And you woman is in luck. You understand? You woman is in luck. Because in Sirach, it talk about her being a joy and rest of her husband.
Good.
I'm one of our precepts there. You finish off on your mouth.
Now, I just want, when you finish, I can go back to this one with how we supposed to.
Just say a woman supposed to lend a good woman does lend number.
Double grace. Double grace. Yeah, you get double grace.
Just woman is good on to her. Just one, I think.
Right now, fella on Sunday and Sunday, so long, right? You have a good right, I'm telling you, you should just sit there long. Yeah, that woman talk.
Yeah, when they be with them old heads and married for something and it's humility. They'll talk about they'll have a little abomination in between in terms of being equal and all that bullshit. But basically humility. Yeah. They'll just go off in terms of saying that they're sharing things half and half now. But there's humility. Both parties exercise a certain amount of humility. But the scripture says not to be a lion in thy house frantic. Right? I'm talking about not to provoke the children. So it would bring a certain amount of humility from the man, but his order still stands. Right?
Right. Sirach 42. Sirach 42. I'll read from verse 10. It says in her virginity. Matter of fact, I'll read from 9. The father waketh for the daughter, when no man knoweth, and the care of her taketh away sleep.
Yeah, the father because he know what possession he has. You know? So you send her to go and drop a message or whatever. You're gonna wait for her. Because you don't want nobody to scoop her up, especially if you know your daughter beautiful. So yeah, you scoop her up, you just lose 50 shekels of gold. Or silver, sir. Go ahead.
Says when she's young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated.
When she's young, lest she pass away the flower of her age. What do you think that means? When she give up her virginity. When she give up, well, so her virginity, because the word virgin means a young marriageable woman. Right?
So be the young woman too.
A young woman too. Yeah, that. Right? But unless she give up the pum-pum. Right. To break the hymen. She bleed on you. Right?
That teaching away marriage. Let's be married. Meaning as she give up she virginity, she's married.
She's married. Go ahead.
It says in her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house.
Yeah, lest she be defiled and getting with children in her father's house. That's a shame. Right? Because she's supposed to grow from off her father. The law say what? A man should no longer cling onto his mother and father or onto his wife. He's supposed to cling onto his wife. Right? If you're underneath your father's house, if you get raped and the man busts out and he pay these 50 shekels of silver, right? And he take you and you're not underneath his care, what happened? You're underneath your father's house with that child. You have no abortion. Because people, you fear the Most High, thou shalt not murder. Abortion is murder. Alright? Go ahead. The child had to come forth. Right? The child coming forth not knowing who is his father, whose seed he belongs to. Right? Then I'll be ashamed because when the nations, for example, when they call for the nation to come forth and everybody else, the genealogy of different tribes, you can't say what tribe your son from. It was raped. The son of your daughter from, it was raped. Why?
It says, and having an husband, lest she should misbehave herself, and when she's married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
You see? That should be barren. Barren was one of the clothes that the Most High used to do too. Why?
It says, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. So you have a daughter or you have a wife that you realize that she's a whore. That's what she says. She's a fucking whore. You understand? She doesn't put these laws, statutes, and commandments in reverence. She doesn't keep it close to herself. She has no dignity about herself. She's just loose. Right? She's that village rat. You understand? Keep a sure watch over what?
Shameless daughter. Lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies.
She will make you a laughing stock to your enemies. Watch that man. He on the street corner. He prophesying. And his wife is a whore. You understand? And them not supposed to know better. You understand? That's why the scripture say, in the eyes of men, it seems to perish. And the trial of a man. The scripture say, judge another man inheritance. Say, old man, say he rise up fall. The Most High teaching him a lesson. Right? He fall by the sin that he sinned. You understand?
And this is show to work, right? A woman not supposed to live with your father having sex.
Okay.
There's another order too. You're a young woman, you living on your father's roof. You're not supposed to have no sex with no man. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, and a byword in the city and a reproach among the people.
Yes, she'll be a byword in the city. Hey, you know Shelly, right? What do you mean if I know Shelly? Everybody knows Shelly. Wow. What she give it? She give it wrong the corner, the back of the church. What she give you it? She give it in the car. She give it up in the tree. Yeah, she give Jenna something behind the tree, you know. What she give you it?
On top of hot bonnet.
On top of hot bonnet. You understand? She gonna have a name. She gonna have a reputation for herself.
Oh, but that's how the car back.
She more Jordan. She more Jordan Ramsing Shama. Telling you?
The car back. She no care.
It says, and a byword in the city and a reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before the multitude.
She's gonna make you ashamed among the multitude. Right? I have an experience that I talk about when her husband sit down and everyone when the streets and speak, you know, he's gonna be ashamed.
This is what you read earlier, this 22.
No, that was talking about a good wife. No, he talking about the wife that is in Ecclesiasticus of being 25.
Oh, 25.
Going down.
Now, I'm back up with this one.
Shall do shame in the streets. I will see if I can find.
I'm going to finish up this one too. He said, back in 1 Corinthians 7:11, he said, but and if she depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband.
Yeah, she had to be reconciled to her husband, but when he ready, she don't have the authority to call it reconciliation. Right? And talking about your burden is what being carnal. So these women not after the heart of Yahweh worship outside. They're not after the righteousness. Right? They're gonna use every excuse. These women are sitting up with the men of the Lord. They're learning the men of the Lord. But that's what it is, it's subtle. It's subtle. They were the serpent. You read it earlier on, they were the serpent. The subtle pictures. They learning these scriptures. You say now they're teaching your wife apostle to her talk about it. Then tell that bitch nothing. If she don't have to know nothing about what you into, better yet. Right? Because she learning them things to use against you. You think you edifying a sister and you making a wife. No, you giving that bitch power over you. And the scripture says give not your son, wife of thy bosom, nobody power over you. Because she's gonna try to manipulate them scriptures over you. She will get you reprove her enough. She's gonna try and use them scriptures to reprove you. They're gonna be a tit for tat. Right?
Yeah. He said, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband, and let the husband and let not the husband put away his wife.
Yeah, let not the husband put away his wife. You understand? You see, the whole thing is about fear in Yahweh Shai. Because these commandments is so to keep us in a straight path. You understand? But if you don't fear the Lord, you're not gonna keep the commandments. Right?
Yeah, they're saying when he said let not the husband put away his wife, she might be born in. And she'll come and she'll want sex. Hey, you gotta give it to she. Because she go there and commit adultery, it'll be on you. Yeah, it'll be on you. So when she comes and she want licks, hey, beat it out good. And say she won't bite your mother.
The finger and thing. You understand? This is Ecclesiasticus 25 verse 18. The husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. But hey, going back to we were saying there, when they're going to research our marriages in ancient Israel, right? Relationships wasn't based off of emotions, because emotions just come and go, right? So marriages was based more on a commitment, right?
A business deal. It was a business deal.
You understand? So it wasn't all emotions, because it's at certain times you would share like you actually may feeling like for you today or whatever the case, like feeling for somebody else or some sure feelings will come and go, but the commitment where nobody will go off and commit adultery, because guess what? If at that time people going to be in relationships here, you're like, I don't feel I love you again, you know, but you don't feel I love you again, you know. They go on, you go on now, you do something else, about 2 months after, you see the person again, you know I'm missing you, but I'm sexing somebody else.
So you go back.
Exactly. There's the fear Yahweh Shai come in. And there's our fourth parents had back then, that the fear.
I just want to say this on the wall. He said there's a song called the movie Last Night, with Morgan Freeman. He was the king, right? What happened? Yeah, the minister, the emperor, he had married a Moabite nobleman daughter. And it was a business deal, because the nobleman, they were starving in their lands. And because of that business deal, he married off his daughter, right? He profit. He started to get wealth. The land they was able to eat. There was no farming in the land anymore, right? But guess what? The minister or the emperor was abusing his daughter. What he could have done, he couldn't do nothing. When he tried to approach him and he said, you see, you'll be forced to go back to being poor. not being able to feed the people. And he also humble himself. You understand? So you can't reproach any deal. You understand? So now it goes to show that man will be getting a wife, will get that possession. Right? So you see, her father, and she went on to the man abusing her. The father couldn't do anything. You understand? But the unrighteous thing in the movie is that the father colluded with some men to put the husband to death.
Nebuchadnezzar married the daughter at the meet at that point in time to bring peace when both of them basically went to war, the kings of Syria. You understand? So that is why they had a joint, basically a co-joint rulership for a period of time, right? Where I think it's the Neo-Babylonian Medes, they call it. But you notice after a while, Nebuchadnezzar died, his sons even murdered all of them. Media Persia, they came and they took down Babylon. But they used to actually have marriages to link kingdoms. Because it's those two kingdoms basically fuck up Assyria and wipe them. The Most I use them to wipe off Assyria, off not totally.
But yeah, come after you.
So back to what I was saying. You don't have no power over your own body. 1 Corinthians 7 verse 4 says the wife hath not power over her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband hath not power over his own body, but the wife. Defraud ye not one another, except it be with consent for time, that you may give yourself to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your own continence.
Is she learning thing? Exodus 21 verse 10. And if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Yeah, so the wife, first wife, it's all as our responsibility and a discipline too. It wasn't like the way she can say desire 100 for 100 too. It's not just about pleasure. It's a responsibility because you have a wife to post. The purpose of having a wife is what? Procreate or recreate. Right? So you have a wife, you have a new responsibility, but you must diminish your old responsibility that you have a whole household of fucking starving people. You understand?
That basically was the key for marriage in the first place, because marriage goes back to sex. You understand? And they say a marriage without children really and truly makes no sense. A marriage without children basically makes no sense. That's what they mean. P9.
Isaac wife.
Rebecca also.
She be stitching lot. You know, to open up how whooping Isaac
they treat the Yahweh to be white. Good begging. Yeah.
They say that was the next reason why men just used to pull away, right? But it makes no sense.
Sarah.
Yeah. Hence the reason a man used to have more than one wife. I don't know if you want to have him barren, you know.
Yeah. I want
women used to
period. You should have period and you burn. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Women used to give the servants to their husband so they could have children through her.
Hey, they share that in Apocalypse too. Right? So you begin up here the big dude. Yes. He's banging and he can get nothing and then they end up getting them saying, say let's go work. And I was like, Papa, they gave her a body prick. You understand?
Yeah, tell them bitches to do today, you know.
See, shameless daughter.
Tell them, hey, find a woman for me, you know.
Nah, they ain't find
That's seven wicked niggas coming out. They'll finish out what they say. There's 7 wicked niggas coming out, be sure. Right? This Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 verse 23. As thou children, instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth. As thou daughters, have a care of their body, and show not thyself truthful towards them. It said, marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter. but give her to a man of understanding. So when you marry that, the father got married the daughter. Today in this society, right, this God-forsaken kingdom, these women going to look for man. No, that's totally out of order. Is the father got to find the husband for the daughter. You understand? And he got to give a man with understanding. A man who fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You understand? Who will guide you in the right way. These niggas will take the daughter and
making the whole land fucking adulterous.
Pollute the whole land.
Like, that's one of the reasons why we can't really find a virgin out there, because hey, guess what?
They might just don't pop that thing.
Yeah, because hey, really and truly, it has some women out here, they wouldn't mind, according to how they grew up, they wouldn't mind settling with one person. But because this person, you know,
because your mother advertised them as being horse.
God.
The mother dressed them up in them short parts and them short, them pum shorts and them short skirts.
See the mother too.
Makeup.
See the mother in action.
Too tough. But navel outside, calves and legs outside. You as a parent, they're not buying it. Children are buying their own clothes. It's parents who buying the clothes. It's parents who advertise in the girls to be horse. You understand? It's parents who dress in who advertise in their daughters and schools. And you send them out there. These men who have no judgment, they have no stores, they have no kohunas. These men have no kohunas. Right?
So, and in the sense that some of these irresponsible guys like go ask say hyenas, just pop and go. You understand? Sometimes the girl might actually be humble, but because he boy, watch now. I go and take, go and see. But I bet between 5 days, whatever the case is, I go and get through this thing. But hey, that's some men will hold on real long just because they will pop that thing.
That's wicked niggas.
And then just leave straight and give me. Feel like you don't want to give me that. I didn't really love you, you know. I just wanted that thing. Love. Really, that's all I say. But as actors say, anybody do my daughter, that's a fuck you. Tell it. Fuck you.
That's wicked niggas.
Decide to lose. You know what, when you get to
touch it, they gotta take care of it.
Yeah, that's only fair.
Yeah, they touch it, they gotta keep it. You gotta defy the land, you gotta let she go and commit adultery.
She ain't a virgin, she's no longer worth anything to you. Show you that on all the research. Hey, I know everything we speak in here. If you wacky ass Christians, just go and do research. Because really and truly, as I say, when you go and do the research, one of the reasons one of the house a man used to obtain a wife is by rape. You understand? And they get the age. They actually get the age limit from 12 onwards. You understand?
She reached the flower of her youth.
They say in ancient Israel we used to pop harlots. It wasn't nothing wrong. We used to have multiple wives, but a Christian or whatever, they say blasphemy.
Yeah, but Christians need to know. First set of brothers was up in the Catholic Church. Catholic nuns was running the first set of brothers. So they're hypocrites without knowledge. Right? So with that, we give all praises to Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Brothers and apostles and elders, salutations to the brothers and preachers teach His word, sincerity and in truth, because the forefathers and the dying word, confusion of faces, and the one or two sincere sisters that listen, right? Silence and sincerity.
2018 the year prophecy.
What love about?
You know, as we said, we know of the that's back there.